Just last year in July 2023, I reached the $100,000 mark at the age of 27 years old. Right now in 2024, I'm not far off from the $200,000 mark, including CPF of course. In today's video, let me share with you what happens throughout the month, from budgeting to intentionally planning how much I'll be spending, saving, and the various tools that I'm incorporating into my entire money management system. Hopefully, you will gain some insights to the money mindsets that I have. Let's dive straight into today's video. Let's go. Timestamps will be made available down in the description box below, so you can skip around if you want to, but I'm going to share in the chronological order what happens throughout the entire month and also end of the month. One thing that I do on a day-to-day basis is track my income and my expenses whenever the transaction happens. I'm using two tools, Wallet by Budget Bakers. As and when I'm out spending my money or an income is received in my accounts, I will record it on the go. My budgeting spreadsheet is what I only use on a weekly basis or at the end of the month. And in this video, I shared how I've been keeping up with tracking my expenses for the last 8 years. This video was done in 2022. Right now, it's 2024. It has been a decade of tracking my expenses. It allows me to monitor my categorical spendings with the budgets that I have. If I know that I'm spending too much, it will reinforce the money mindset of if I know what I'm saving towards the bigger overarching goal in mind, I wouldn't spend my money mindlessly. And it also reinforces the habit of asking myself whenever I want to spend on something, is this spending necessary? Do I really need it? After O-levels, my goal was to be financially independent of my parents, to spend monies of my own. A few years ago, after entering the corporate world, my goal was to break out of the corporate rat race. I didn't want to work for someone for the rest of my life. And now that I have reached that phase, the current goal that I have is to reach a point where things are more or less stable. I do not have to worry about the cost, to make meaningful memories with my loved ones. That is my current goal. If there's extra in the budget, then I intentionally plan to spend it. The way I budget my expenses, I'm intentionally doing it to make more memories. For example, budgeting $200 for meals out with my family. If this comes up to only $50 mid of the month, I would then know that I need to plan more outings, spend more time with my loved ones, or if I'm budgeting for meals out with my friends and I'm not spending any amount in that category, I would know that I'm neglecting my friends, people who are important to me. We never want to save and not enjoy life at the end of the day. You never know how long you're going to be living for. Make every decision you make one with intent, and at most, if you really have extra in the budget, then great, save and then allocate it and invest accordingly. During the last week of the month, at the end of the month, I usually match my accounts between my annual budgeting spreadsheet and also the daily expense tracker on my mobile phone, Wallet by Budget Bakers. By tallying both accounts, I'll be able to see how much have I saved for this month. In addition to that, allocate my cash savings for higher returns next month. Because I didn't spend $500 on a UOB credit card, I wasn't able to take advantage of the 5% for your first $100,000. Currently, my money is sitting in the Moomoo SG liquidity fund, offering a 6.8% per annum guaranteed returns. For existing users, it's 20, 40, or 60 days. For new users, it's 6.8% per annum guaranteed returns for the first 31 days on a maximum deposit of $60,000, minimum anywhere above 1 cent. In this recent video, I've covered how Moomoo SG liquidity fund fits into my overall 2024 financial plan. You can refer to that. I talked about the safety, security, and what you need to take note of before starting. New users to Moomoo Singapore, take note that more than the guaranteed returns that is offered to you, your sign-up rewards is in fact up to SGD $900. This is the breakdown. With my link as a partner, you receive an additional $20 when you deposit $100 and make one buy trade. All of the buy trades that I'm about to mention includes subscribing into any of the Cash Plus funds. If you had deposited a total of $3,000, just hold it there for 30 days and make 3 subscriptions or buy a stock 3 times and you receive 1 stock bundle comprising of Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, C, and NIO shares that is worth SGD $70. In the next tier, just deposit a total of SGD $10,000, hold it there for 90 days and make 8 buy trades or subscriptions and you receive 3 stock bundle worth a total of SGD $210. In the last tier, just deposit a total of $100,000. No buy trades required. Hold it there for 90 days and you receive 1 Apple share that is worth $260 SGD. All rewards are cumulative in nature. If you had deposited the full SGD $60,000 to enjoy the 6.8% per annum guaranteed returns, just deposit another $40,000, make a total of 8 buy trades or subscriptions, and leave the required funds there for the number of days, and you receive a total of SGD $900 as a new user to Moomoo Singapore. And I've also a written guide on how you can get the full $900 new user sign up gift with Moomoo Singapore, link down in the description box below. Thereafter, I will pay off my credit card bills. I will earn 1% cashback in addition to that 1 month's more worth of interest with the cash that is still sitting in my savings account. I've also released a recent video talking about this tip on how you can actually do the same as I did. I used the HSBC Everyday Global Savings account, arranged the gyro to pay off my credit card bill, and I earned 1% cashback for that, and DBS credit card to pay off all the other bank's credit card bills. That way, I will have the 1 more month's worth of interest with the cash that still sits in a savings account. And number 4 is I will forecast my income for the following month. Because of what I do, I'm able to forecast what I will take home in the next month with the work done this month. As of filming this, it's 25th of February. I roughly can tell how much income will come in March, and that way I can budget accordingly. And in the month of March, I don't have a lot coming in. There's only $2,000 over, and that way when I budget, I will intentionally plan how I want to be spending my money. In the month of March, it will be my first full month back in Singapore, and I'm excited to see how my expenses will change with whatever prices that have gone up during the time that I was away. Money diaries will be coming back. Let's go into budgeting for March. Let's go. For swimming lessons, I'm planning and budgeting for $280. 4 lessons in a month, per lesson is $70. In fact, I'm starting one today, the very first lesson. Because of my spine injury, swimming will help and it will incorporate some fitness into my life. For meals out with family, I've budgeted for $200 in the month of March. I'm not sure whether this will be enough. Most of the time, the family, we meet up on the weekends to have a meal together over lunch or dinner. Alone time will be $50. I plan on heading out to do my own work, and by doing that, I will definitely have to eat out some of the days as well. Meals with friends, long overdue meetup ever since I've been back. I do have some meetups with friends that I plan to have in March as well. For groceries, $50. For books, $50. I intentionally want to read books every single month, and this is why I've budgeted $50 every single month. It's what I'm willing to spend on. For car, it'll be $50. I'm using my mom's car when I'm here in Singapore only when it makes perfect sense. For example, if I go out to town, I wouldn't be driving the car, I'll be taking public transportation, just because driving out, the parking, etc. is going to be very expensive. For Clubhouse membership, it's where I want to go and swim. The membership per month will cost $43.60. For public transportation, it'll be $30 budgeted, and I do not have anything else budgeted for the month of March. So in total, it'll be $803.60 for my variable expenses. Fixed expenses, I don't have to cover because every single month it's roughly about the same. This is how much I'm spending for fixed expenses. That's all for today's video. I hope by sharing how I manage my money throughout the entire month, it will benefit you in one way or another. If you have any questions for me, leave it down in the comment section below or direct message me on Instagram. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.